I drive rideshare from midnight to dawn because the surge pricing is better and the roads are empty, and mostly because I do not sleep well anymore. You meet a certain kind of person at 4 in the morning. The drunk, the heartbroken, the nurses coming off shift, the people going to airports for flights they are dreading. After a few months, you think you have seen every version of a human being that exists. Then one night you get a ride request that changes what you think is possible. Came in at 4 exactly. The pickup pin was set to an address on the edge of town. An old county road where the streetlights give out and the houses sit far back from the road behind long dark driveways. The passenger name was just a single letter. That is not unusual, people use initials. I accepted it and drove out. As I got close, my headlights the only light on that whole road, I noticed the cabin of my car had gotten cold. Not chilly. Cold, like I had left a window down in winter, except it was summer and all my windows were up. I turned the heat on. It did not help. And then, before I had even reached the pin, before I had stopped the car, a voice from my back seat said, "You can turn around now." I want you to understand that my back seat had been empty. I had cleaned the car at the start of my shift. I had watched the last passenger get out 3 rides ago. There was no one back there. I looked in the mirror and there was still no one back there, just the empty bench seat, and yet the voice had come from directly behind my right shoulder, close, calm, a woman's voice, tired in the way that people are tired when they have been awake for a very long time. I did what anyone would do. I hit the brakes and I turned around in my seat to look with my own eyes. Empty. And while I was turned around, staring at nothing, the voice spoke again, from behind me, from where my head now was, so that it was speaking into the back of my neck. It said, "Please keep driving. He is still at the house." I did not keep driving toward the house. I threw the car into reverse, backed into a driveway, and drove the other way, fast, back toward the lights of town. The whole way, the cold stayed in the car, and the app on my phone still showed the ride in progress, the little car icon moving down the road, M in the back seat, 4 in the morning. About a mile from the highway, the voice spoke one last time, softer now, almost grateful. Said, "Thank you for not going in." The last driver went in. And then the cold lifted all at once, the way a held breath finally releases, and the ride in the app ended itself, marked complete, and my back seat was just my back seat again. I sat in a gas station parking lot until the sun came up. When I finally looked up the address, the county road pickup, I found the news story from 2 years earlier. A rideshare driver had accepted a fare out there at 4 in the morning and was never seen again. His car was found in the long dark driveway of an abandoned farmhouse, doors open, engine running, no sign of him. The passenger who booked the ride was never identified. The account had been made an hour before under a single initial. I still drive nights. I still get the strange fares, the sad ones, the drunk ones. But now, every so often, usually right around 4, I will feel the cabin go cold, and I will hear her, the tired woman in my empty back seat, and she only ever says one of 2 things. Usually she says, "Not this one, keep going," and the cold lifts, and I know the passenger waiting at the pin is something I should not pick up, and she has turned them away from me. But twice now she has said the other thing. Twice she has said, "This one is real, you can stop." And both times there truly was a person waiting, a normal, living person who climbed in and rode into town and never knew that something in my back seat had checked them first. I have stopped being afraid of her. She is not the thing on the county road. I think she is another driver, one of the ones who went in, and I think she stays in the back seats of cars like mine to make sure the rest of us do not make the same mistake. So if you ever drive nights, and your car goes cold, and a tired voice you do not recognize tells you to turn around, do not argue. Do not look for her. Just say thank you and drive the other way. She is the best passenger you will ever have.